My Special Friend by Preeti Shenoy. Many of us have a friend who is more than just a friend, a relationship that cannot be defined or fitted into the norms defined by society, a relationship that you treasure and makes your life more richer, fuller, meaningful, and happier. It sometimes cannot be named and fitted into a preconceived slot as the bond goes much deeper than my definition of it. I am not different. Let me call him K and not give you his name for obvious and not so obvious reasons. K has always been a part of my life ever since I can remember. Despite of the vast age gap between us, we got on really well. The age difference between us never bothered. K looked so much younger than his age. He had an energy of half of his age and maturity meant twice his age. He was that rare, perfect combination. He was also amazingly fit, tall, and handsome, with a very striking presence. He was an excellent swimmer. He was one of who taught me how to swim when I expressed a desire to learn. He would splash the water really hard on me with a swift, repetitive movement of his hands and join my delighted peals of laughter. When I got completely covered in a water jet created by the sheer of his powerful hands. We were like children when we went to the beach. K ran really fast and I would try to catch him running as fast my legs could carry me. I never succeeded. Whenever I could go no more, sweating and panting, I would stop and call out to him. He always laughed and said, "You have to try harder, never give up." I loved him with all my heart, and I think he did too. But we never spoke about it. When I was a gawky teenager trying to find my footing in life, K was there with me. After all, he was a man, and here I was dealing with only silly boys. He listened when I talked, really listened. I could talk to him about almost anything except boyfriends. I think he knew exactly who I had crushes on. K encouraged me always to reach my potential. It is not only because of his encouragement that I have several academic degrees today. He loved my paintings, and even when others thought they were just mediocre, K always say they were brilliant. I don't think he have never lied to me. He sincerely believed what he said because he could not even draw a straight line, let alone paint. And funnily enough, his relief helped me to become better, not only in academics, art, or sport, but also as an individual. K was already married when he came into my life. He adored his wife, and I appreciated the way he took care of her. I hope the guy I married would treat me the same way. K was there when I got married. It was no surprise that I had chosen a man who was like K. My husband understood my special relationship with K, and if he was jealous, he never showed it. In fact, K and he became good friends and got on really well. K came and visited us when both our kids were born. Life now took us in different directions. We were in different cities. Yet, Most mornings, after my husband left for work and my kids went to school, the first thing I do was call Kay. Kay was such a positive individual. I never heard him to say anyone about bad thing about anybody the whole time that I have known him. He had an infectious laugh, and just talking to him made me feel so much better. When I moved to the city 5 months back, I wanted Kay to visit me. He agreed after a bit of persuasion and booked his plane tickets. I was so happy and imagined us having long walks in my garden. I picture Kay lying in my hammock gazing at the stars. I was counting the days left to see Kay when I got a phone call saying Kay was dead. He had a massive cardiac arrest. It was like a very bad nightmare coming true. It left me frozen, numb, speechless. You see, Kay was not only my special friend, he was also my dad.